hello. Hey, thank you for tapping in with Sabrina Marie. Oh, I'm excited to be here before you today. And I'm excited because we're going to be talking about love and money mindset. Let me turn down this light again. Let me turn it down just a little bit. I feel like I was shy. How was that? We're going to do that again. All right. All right. How's that? It's a little bit better. Got a little shadow, but it's okay. It's okay. All right. Hello. Once again, thank you for tapping in with Sabrina Marie. And I'm excited to be before you today. Oh man, am I excited because you know why? We're going to be talking about something that could be a little sensitive. We're talking about that love. We're talking about that love and money mindset. I know you're like, oh, how do love get into the mix of the money mindset? Well, I mean, we do have a love for things, and a lot of the times we make decisions based on our emotions when it comes to money. I mean, some of us, we like to go shopping because we're sad, or go shopping because we don't have enough. So there's different things that we can just kind of get into when it comes to that love and mindset. Well, today I have my notes with you. I want to take my time to be able to walk through some things with you when it comes to this love and mindset. All right. So, um, well, we talk about self love, but one of the things that we do when we talk about self love, what do? We avoid our bank account. And I know we've been talking about approaching our bank account, looking at it, and taking accountability. But we're going to stay there for a second because we got to get it in our head. I mean, listen, I know some of us hasn't tapped into that yet because we are afraid. Some of us are afraid to see where our bank account is and how much we have spent or how much we have in the account. Hey, I'm gonna even take it even further. Some of us has gotten to the point where we don't even know if the bank account is open because maybe it was negative at one time and we're not sure if we took care of the negativity that's in our account. But that's what we do. We avoid it, and we avoid to over we avoid our account so we can cope. We can cope with life itself. Just in general, when we talk about coping, we're talking about not having enough. Not having enough. But guess what, guys? I hate to break the news to you. It's not that you don't have enough. It's not that you don't have enough, it's that we don't manage our money properly. Sometimes we put ourselves in a position where we're overspending. Sometimes we put ourselves in a position where we are not managing properly. Sometimes we put ourselves in a position where we are living beyond our means. Come on now. Some of us have beautiful cars, luxury cars, and don't even have enough money to pay for it. But we out there hustling to make sure we get that car note every single month. Or we living in these lavish homes or these lavish apartments, and you know that you really don't have it. So you're doing whatever you need to do to make sure you'll be able to take care of it. But there's nothing extra. There's nothing extra. And you telling me, is that what we're doing, or we self-sabotaging ourselves? Why are we doing that? And so we have to take out the time to be able to acknowledge that. We can't ignore our debt. Not if we're trying to accomplish some goals, not if we're trying to go to a whole different place in life, right? If you want to reach some goals, that means you got to pay attention. That means you have to look at what you're doing. That means you have to stop some of the old habits that we have had. Listen, and I say we because I've been guilty. I've been guilty, and I still got to check myself sometimes. Sometimes it's not okay to spend that lump sum of money on, let's say, a luxury pocketbook. Oh man, I love luxury, and I can drop $5,000 on a pocketbook in a minute. But if you can't buy that pocketbook at least one, two, three, four times, then you don't need it. You don't need it right now. I'm not saying that you would never have it, but you want to put yourself in a position where you can at least pay for it twice. You don't want to go ahead and spend your mortgage or your rent money or your car note or your credit card bill money just to have that dopamine rush that we love to have when it comes to luxury items or just items in general. We have to stay within our within our means. And don't feel shame when it comes to your money and what's in your bank account. We're trying to go to another level. We're trying to reach some goals. We're trying to have some money for our future. We're trying to be able to get that house that you really desire to have, that's in your budget, that's in your plan, where you're trying to go, right? But we can't get there if create we don't create some boundaries when it comes to money. So we got to deal with that inner person. We got to deal with ourselves. Why are we doing these things? What is it about me that I can't look at my bank account? Why am I having such a hard time? Why am I spending the money that I'm trying to reach a goal with, but because it's not enough, I go ahead and just blow it? Sometimes we got to take a look at ourselves and say, why are we doing these things? Why? Why? Is there some inner hurt, some inner trauma, some inner feelings that we have going on that we use that? I mean, some people do it with money, some people do it with food. You heard of emotionally eating, right? Yeah, yeah. I think that we all done it. We have breakups. Something happened at work. We lost a job. We lost a best friend. And you want to go home and eat a tub of ice cream and then be mad at yourself. And then be mad at yourself later because you gained that 5 pounds or your tummy hurts or you're not feeling well. But it was good for the moment. Well, we want to go past the moment. We want to go past the rush because it's not sustainable. It's definitely not sustainable. All right. What's the real problem? What's the real problem? It's not just income. It's emotional habits. It's avoidance. It's guilt. It's fear. It's all of that. So, what we do is we do compulsive spending, and we want to come out of that. We want to stop avoiding our numbers. We want to help everybody else, but we can't even help ourselves. Mm, mm. We always trying to help everybody else, but we need to help ourselves. I've been in that position. I've been in that position a lot. I felt like I could make it back. I could get it back. So I've put myself in a position where I have taken my last, or I've taken money that I really can't afford to spend to help somebody else out. But we have to stop doing that. We have to start taking care of ourselves because we have things that we want to accomplish too. We don't want to keep pushing back our life. We don't want to keep pushing back where we are in life, right? We need to start to create a budget plan. Oh, nobody wants to talk about a budget. No, not at all. But listen, if we're trying to get to a place of having more than enough, we're going to have to look at it. We're going to have to look at it. We're going to have to create a plan for our spending. We're going to have to. So if you know that your bills are, let me get some water. That cough trying to come, but we're going to walk through this thing today. When we know that we're trying to reach a goal, right? And let's say our bills is, and I'm gonna go with a low number. Our bills is $1,000 a month, and our income is $1,500 a month, right? Why are we spending our whole income on top of everything and not being able to put something aside for our goal? See, the rule of thumb is to put 10% of your income away soon as you get paid. so you can start to build up something for yourself, so you can learn how to pay yourself. I don't care if it's birthday money. I don't care if someone, if it's family and friends, you gave you money, you made money on the side from your check. You want to go ahead and take out 10% of your income and put to the side so you can reach some goals. So you can reach some goals, because apparently it's hard to do it and to think about putting large sums of money at one time away so you can be able to reach the goal, because you have the actual cost of living that you're in right now. Your actual cost of living, and your actual cost of living, can overwhelm us. It can definitely overwhelm us. The actual cost of living of your housing expenses, your utility bills, your cell phone, your car note, your insurance, all those things can make us feel like I don't have any extra money to save. But one thing you have to do is learn how to pay yourself first. You have to learn how to pay yourself first, because you know why? All those things are still going to be there. And then you won't even accomplish anything that you're trying to do. You'll be going around the rat race, the rat race, the rat race, the rat race. Let me get some water. It's trying to come on, but y'all bear with me. You know, like I told y'all before, some of y'all are new to the live, but I had pneumonia twice, and it did a little bit of damage. So I got to take my time when I'm bringing the message to you guys. So just be patient a little bit, please. Please just stick with me. I got something to say. Okay. And some of you say, listen, I can't catch up, or I'm just bad with money. Soon as I get my check, I got to go out and run it. I got to run it up. Some of us borrow money we never pay back. We do all types of things when it comes to money. But take your time. Take your time. Look, you're not bad with money. You just got to believe in yourself. You got to sit down and think about, what do I need to do to be able to get to the next place? Let me write out a plan. Let me write out the numbers. Let me see exactly what it is. It's called confronting. Nobody wants to confront bills or money. We just want to keep it up here. We want to keep it in our mind and say, okay, I know on the first, my rent is due. I know on the 15th, my car note is due. I know my credit card bill is due on the 24th. And then we just kind of just keep it like that. But we're not actually seeing how we can combat some of those bills. How could we pay on the principal of some of those bills? Some of your goals may be able to pay your mortgage that's 30 years in 15 years. But you have to look at the numbers. You have to see, you have to put a plan in action. You have to go through the numbers. Oh, nobody wants to do that. I know. I know. I've been in a position where I've seen lots of debt in my lifetime, and I didn't want to confront it, but there was a time that I had to confront it. I had to look at the numbers and say, okay, what is the plan to be able to get out this type of debt, and actually write it out, see how much money I could come up with on a monthly basis that's on the beside of my current living situation, to be able to pay off some of this debt so I can reach the goal that I was trying to reach. And you have to do the same thing if you want to get there. You want to pay off your car? Hey, you have to come up with a plan to be able to pay off your car, because paying your regular monthly payment is not going to get you there quickly. And you'll be paying back a lot of interest at the same time. Me personally, I don't really look to pay off my car, because I'm going to trade it in anyway. And I know it's a depreciating asset, and I'm going to get something else. So that's a whole nother story. But know what your plan is. Some people like to pay off their cars. Some people don't mind doing that. That's a goal for them. And it's okay, whatever that works for you. But you want to go ahead and start building up something that's going to take you up to another level. We want to see our bank accounts build up, right? You want to see it build up. Well, the first thing is to do is go ahead and put some money to the side. When you get your check on Friday or Wednesday or whatever day it is, the first thing you do is pay yourself. Take out 10% of your income. Take out 10% of your income. You'll be so surprised how much money you saved up to go towards your goals. You'll be very, very surprised. And know that, listen, I know we made past mistake with money, but it doesn't define your future at all. At all. Some of us been through bankruptcies, some of us has lost some things, but that doesn't define who you are. You can dream again, and you can dream real, real big. It's okay. In my last live, I testified and told my business, and I went through some financial issues, and I lost everything. And I thought that, hey, I can't get it back. It's too hard. I'm too old. It's too much. But I had to get that negativity off of me. I had to sit down and look at it and approach it in a whole different mindset. And with that, I had to do some inner work. I had to forgive myself for making some mistakes. I had to forgive myself and take the time out to forgive yourself. I know you're saying, like, oh man, why did I let it go this far? Or why did I give my money away? Or why did I do this? Or why did I do that? Listen, that's the past. That's the past. We all make mistakes, but that doesn't mean that we have to stay in that position. And I'm telling you, and as I forgave myself and I started to do the action work, I started to pull up all the debt and the bills and learn how to confront it. And yes, it's scary. It's very scary. Imagine looking at over $1.5 million, a girl from the hood, a girl from the ghetto who never had nothing. Nobody never taught her about money. Okay, so imagine having to take a look at something like that and say, I gotta face this because I don't wanna stay here. I don't wanna stay in this position. Money came to me good, fast, and quick, and I lost it as soon as I had it because I didn't have enough education. There wasn't someone around to tell me the real deal. There wasn't someone around to help me out in my position. I had a bunch of people who was mooching. I had a bunch of people who had their hand out. And because I'm a giver and I'm a nice person, I was giving it out. I was giving it out, you know, and it hurt me. And then once I lost everything, none of those people was there to be found. So it's okay to look out for yourself. It's okay to put a little boundary in between some things. I'm not saying that you have to be stingy. I'm not saying that you don't have to give again. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, listen, put yourself first. It's okay. Put your goals first. It's okay. It's not selfish. It's not selfish because if you don't put yourself first, how are you going to look out for somebody else when you lose everything? Those people are going to move on. They're going to go to the next person who's giving it out. They're going to move on. That's what they're actually going to do. So you want to take out the time to be, a little selfish and it's selfless and take care of you. It's okay. It's okay. So you want to start to build up your bank account. And one of the things that I want you to do tonight, I want you to do a little bit of homework, nothing hard. I want you to take out the time to look at your bank account and look at the last five transactions. Look at the last five transactions and see if they were necessary. See if they line up with your goals. See, just kind of, confront some things. Confront it. We want to start self healing. We want to start working with ourselves, with our emotions, with what's going on in the inside, getting over the past mistakes. We want to do that. It's never too late to rebuild again. Because I'm telling you, once I confronted that, and boy, was it a mountain. Over $1.5 million for a hood girl who never had nothing, who lived in the projects, who came out and bought seven houses in 1 year and flipped about 4 or 5, who had luxury cars, who had their little puppy on their shoulder, just walking around like she Paris Hilton, had multiple businesses and lost everything. Listen, and once I confront all that stuff and start to come up with a plan of action, then I just started to rebuild myself, rebuild my life, start to put myself back in a position, start to trust myself again. And God's been good. I have multiple homes. I drive like I want to drive. I eat like I want to eat. I do the things that I want to do. I travel like I want to travel. But that's not it, because I see something much bigger and much grander and astronomical. But it's not all just for me, because I have to be in a position to be able to help that person who's just like I was, who it was hard to get the information, or the person who went through some trials and tribulations and still blaming themselves, but they got to help pull them, they need someone to help pull them up, someone who's relatable, someone who understands, who have the things that they need, they have, but someone who understands exactly where they are. And I'm telling you, life could be wonderful. Life is wonderful. Life is wonderful where you at, but let's take it up to another level. I have a boot camp that's coming up in the month of March. It will be available. I'm telling you, we're going to go deeper. This is where I'm going to break down some stuff. I'm going to show you how to do some things. Now, we're not just not going to just talk about it, but I'm going to show you how to really create a budget plan. I'm going to show you how to do marketing plans and how to start your business and different things of that nature. So pay attention for the link that's going to be in the bio. I'm going to have some new stuff coming up at the beginning of March. We're going to have a 3-day boot camp. So stick with me. I got some things that I got to share with you. I definitely got some things I got to share with you. Okay? Thank you for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate you guys. I mean, oh my gosh, what we did, love and money mindset. It's been amazing. I can't wait to talk to you some more. Don't forget your homework tonight. Just go ahead and look at your bank account and see the last 5 transactions and say, do these last 5 transactions line up with the goals that I want to reach? Remember, we don't want to keep saying that I want this and don't have a plan of action. You wanting something is just a wish. It's just a wish. But if you start to put in action of how to get it, how to do it, what do you need to do, then you have goals. And this is how you reach goals. So okay guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. I really love you guys. I'll be back next Friday at 6 p.m. and we can continue our talk. And I'll see you in the boot camp, the 3-day live boot camp. You do not want to miss that. All right, I'll talk to you later and keep it moving.